Like most of us, I figured I had this driving thing all figured out. Then I went for a ride with Jim Horn, a racer with thousands of hours of wheel time. We took out our JT Mojave with the new TeraFlex hybrid suspension, and we drove it hard. The kit includes Falcon Coilovers and rear TeraFlex long arm extended travel kit with 3.3 Falcon piggybacks. And I learned. How do you keep your beard all nice?
Everybody's like, do you put product in it? Yes. The product is, it's my body shampoo. I use Dove shampoo for my hair, my beard, and my entire body, and then I towel dry it, and then I comb it. That's it. That's all I do. Come on, give me a smile. Oh yeah.
We are rolling.
We got things on everywhere. Put my seatbelt on for safety and survival. We're gonna go to Off-Road Plus. Why do you like the Off-Road Plus setting?
I do like the Off-Road Plus setting, just because of the throttle response. It's
kind of cool, huh?
It's way cool.
All right, so we're out here just kind of taking a leisurely drive with our man Jim Horn,
testing the coilovers.
We're just sort of getting the feel for the vehicle, driving it easy for a minute until we understand how it handles and performs. And so, yeah, once he gets a feel for it, we'll go ahead and really let this thing go and see what it feels like. But right now, we'll just kind of break it in easy. Jeez,
I like the response on these coilovers. They feel really nice.
Caught a little air on that one.
How long have these coils been on here?
About 2 days. These are obviously the 3.3 adjustables.
Yeah.
But when you set yours, when you're out racing, you're probably going to set them a little different than I would if I'm just, rallying a trail. I'm going to be having fun, but I'm not just going for it. So what do you usually set your settings at?
It depends on the race course and how many miles we're going to be running. Obviously, when we're running hard, the shocks heat up, so we like to start them about middle. We'll run a 2 on the dial, and then dial it into 3 or 4. And then once we hit a pit, when we start getting when the shocks are getting heated up, we'll turn them up to maybe an 8, and then we'll do a 3 by the end of the race. Shit!
Okay, we found the bottom that time.
We did find the bottom. Barbara and I hit that last time we were out here too.
Those new speed bumps that are up there that have been cranked up, so that they ramp up a lot faster, just seem to help.
Yeah, they ate that really good.
They just increase the dampening on them, so instead of stinking 150 pounds to start it in the first, it stinks 5 times. So it actually upped the force it takes to compress them. When they did that, one of the things they wanted to do is keep it quiet. So that's that little foam tip on it.
Yeah. We have a set of those on the race truck, and we swapped over from the old style to the new style now, and you can really tell the difference.
I've been through here a couple of times, but I'm going to say not that fast.
The coilovers really soaked it up nice, and I'm not real familiar through here. We ran it once.
You've been running a set of the 3.3 Falcons on your I guess, stock class. So you got this stock class. What does that even let you do to it?
Basically, we can change the coil springs to any spring we want to run, and any shock, but the shock has to mount to the stock location. Basically, it's whatever you buy off the showroom floor, we get to use.
But you can only go like an inch or something, right?
No, we can run any height we want.
Really?
Yeah, you can. It just has to be just mount in the stock position.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, for us, we like to keep the truck as low as we possibly can for center of gravity. Tire size is limited to a 35-inch tire for us.
So you've had, how many seasons have you had on your Falcons? We started putting those on, what, 2 years?
3 years ago. Yeah. And I've actually, we drop them off and they run through the valving and everything for us and check them out. But we've actually ran the same shock bodies for almost, well, 3 years now, almost 3.5 years. So
It's the same shock, you just read them.
yeah,
whatever,
they just
seals.
Yeah, just seals, new oil, and everything like that. But you know, we use our shocks completely different than the average person. I mean, and
Yeah, after being here, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we got some wash here now.
There's just nothing like a wash. No, all washes are the best, especially when you got some tuned coilovers.
This is super stable. When you told me you had the sway bar off, and I was like, well, I think we should connect that back up. And you were just like, no, just try it. And boy, what a difference. You know, right now, because we have that sway bar disconnected, but yeah, I can't even tell.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so what he's talking about, we have a sway bar in here, but we disconnected it earlier just because when I was playing with it, I thought, man, the sway bar doesn't need to be here. These coilovers are really holding the body roll down, so I just unhooked them. So I just wanted to verify that with him because you usually run yours.
Yeah, we do run our sway bars with the way we run the truck. I can tell when our sway bar, we'll break sway bar links quite a bit just because of all the choppiness. But I can tell the truck when the sway bar is broke. It's so much slip.
It definitely did. The valving is, I mean, it's right on the money, and you can tell when you're going hard into a corner. Just like you said, there's no body roll, and I don't have any seat time in this truck, but I already know what the truck's going to do just because of the stability of the truck, how hard we can go into a corner, how hard we can come out of a corner, and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
But this is super steady. This is really stable.
It's a little hard to have a meaningful conversation when survival is the utmost thing on your mind. Oh, jeez. That was like a foot straight up ledge we just blew over.
No, you don't want to lift on the ledges, man. You just want to keep hammered down.
This is... It's pretty insane.
Sand, rock.
Yeah, dodge the rocks.
Oh, there's nothing worse. Hitting a rock wide open. It feels like you ripped the front end out of the truck and you're just like, we're still driving. We're still racing. It's like, I know our truck like the back of my hand, but I'm driving this and I'm like, whatever you do, don't roll this thing, don't roll this. I'm scared. And it's like you and I are on our first date. Barb's all like, you be nice to Dennis because you want to keep him coming back. I was like, okay, man. And I was like, I love you.
When you go do the coilovers, that moves you up a class. So what does that do to you? Who are you against when you do that?
Obviously faster cars. We won't be unlimited, but close. So we'll be in a class with people running bigger motors and some things like that. So for us, just smart race play is the best because, you know, if it's a 300-mile race, you got to race 300 miles. So you just want to keep a steady pace, and sometimes you can get blown by. But if they do something, you know, driver mistake or anything like that, then you end up passing them. So, yeah, just a lot of strategy in long races.
Tortoise and the hare.
It is, 100%.
Well, I'm just liking the longevity you got out of that first set of shocks. So if we're just, you know, regular Joe Blow out there, you know, rallying it up on the weekend and having a good time and all that, but if we can get that kind of life out of them.
I love it when the TeraFlex and Falcon shock engineers put their big brains together and come up with an amazing new design. I'll tell you what, the JT Gladiator just had its fun factor hit a new all-time high. And after all that abuse, I'm still free of plasma in my urine. That's an impressive suspension.